Wednesday night baseball coming your way from Progressive Field in Cleveland. Tonight, the second of 3 to start the week between the Boston Red Sox and the Cleveland Indians. Should see some great battles out of these two. Next on the show, Danny Salazar, the right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. What's your take on him, EK?
Well, guys, last year he had an ERA of about 3.5. Very consistent. Really, he kept his ball club in the game every time he took the mound.
That's yanked into the stands. Strike one.
First pitch, 6-10.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. 2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Eric, we take a look at the Tribe as they begin here tonight. They're coming off a good victory here in front of the home faithful on opening day.
Yeah, you don't want to feel like you're playing catch-up one game into the season, so getting that win in front of the big crowd was a good, positive start to the season. Now they just need to carry that over into game 2.
A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Another tough pitch and a tough call there. He couldn't get him to bite again, so he's worked it from 0-2 to 3-2.
Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Now a swing and a weak little line drive over to first. But an easy play there at first as that becomes the first out of the inning. With that, here's a look at John Farrell's Boston Red Sox.
Well, they're facing a guy today that throws a lot of strikes, so you're going to have to be aggressive early in the count, but get the ball up in the zone. Shorten up a little bit, put the ball in play.
Jackie Bradley Jr. will stand in now following that 7-pitch at-bat to begin the ballgame.
If he was smart, he would have gotten a pretty good look at all 7 of those pitches from that on-deck circle.
To first, gloved by Santana, and he'll take it onto the bag himself. 2 gone now here in the first. And with that, let's give you a look at how the Tribe stacks up defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Any thoughts, Eric?
Well, guys, one of the great shortstops in the game, especially when you're talking about athleticism, Francisco Lindor. What he does just amazes every time out. We'll get an opportunity to watch him in this one.
Mookie Betts is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1.
And you know what? These days, so many guys are throwing in the high 90s. It makes those mid to low 90s guys look easy. But I'll tell you what, if he mixes his pitches well, it can still be plenty fast to have to deal with.
And he falls behind 0-2. Just underway here in Cleveland. And a slider that time as this ball's hammered to deep left field. And that is the definition of a mistake pitch there as this ball is gone. A home run. A solo shot here to left as the Red Sox get the game's first run. It's 1-0. Here's the left fielder, Hanley Ramirez. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
Yeah, he started to go up the ladder there, but then he realized in time that he wasn't going to get there.
Hit hard on the ground to second. Backhanded. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. The Red Sox are on the board thanks to the solo home run. On to the bottom of the first at Progressive Field, and it's 1-0 Boston. David Price, a southpaw from Tennessee, is the man on the mound. EK, what's the word on him?
Well, Matty, last year, he was really solid, close to 20 wins. This year, I expect a lot of the same.
Francisco Lindor comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Lays off 1-0. Eric Karros, this Red Sox ball club, entering play here tonight. They started the season out on the wrong foot, dropping one on the road on opening day.
Yeah, you don't want to dwell too much on one loss, and we know how long the road is ahead of them, but sure, they'd like to have that game back, no doubt about it. Nevertheless, all you can do is put it behind you and move on.
There to look at in his bets, and that's outnumbered. To take a glance at the Tribe's starting lineup. Who do you have your eye on, EK?
Well, guys, one of their hotter hitters has been Carlos Santana.
He always seems to come through in the clutch. Doesn't let the pressure of a big situation get to him. Whether it's the first inning with nobody out or the ninth inning with 2 outs, his approach doesn't change, and that's a big reason why he delivers so often.
Price into his motion. First pitch on its way. Try to bunt his way on base here, but this will roll foul. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Fastball called for strike 2. And set up working the plate is Larry Bullard, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Well, my man Larry, he's solid. Rarely do many people get upset with his calling of the strike zone because it doesn't really seem like he favors any one part of the zone more than another.
And a classic 0-2 pitch as the changeup misses low, and it's 1-2 now.
And that's his strikeout pitch right there. You know, you'll see a lot of guys swing right over the
swing and a miss as he ran that two-seamer right by him for the second out. With a moment now, let's take a look at the Red Sox on defense. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Yeah, guys, Mookie Betts puts it all on the line in every single game. He's not afraid to risk his body if it means taking a chance at making an incredible play. I've seen him take on walls at full speed, leave his feet at impossible angles, and he takes great pride in the effort he puts forth defensively.
First delivery to him on the way. Out in front of it, strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Froze him for strike 3, and that retires the side. Indians go down 1-2-3. It remains 1-0. Dustin Pedroia makes his way to the plate. He'll get us started here in the top of the second.
Dustin Pedroia.
Into the windup and the pitch. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Pedroia's around first, heading for second. And he'll get in there standing up with a leadoff double.
Oh, and he hit this ball hard, too, didn't he? I mean, this is a fastball right out over the middle of the plate, and he just hammers it to get himself in scoring position here, leading off the inning.
First offering on its way. Mitch Moreland stands in as he can't connect here. 0-1. For Pedroia, that's his first double of the year here on the young campaign. Here's the pitch. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
And I think they'd stay out there again, maybe for the rest of the at-bat.
No one out with a runner at second. Grounded back up the middle. Lindor comes up with it. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
Batting seventh, catcher, Blake Swihart.
Blake Swihart will stand in, looking to make this a 2-0 game if he can perhaps get a ball airborne.
Yeah, you got to put the ball in play right here. A ground ball would probably work as well, as long as you don't hit it too hard right at a corner guy.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. Only play is going to be to first, so score it as an RBI ground out as the lead moves to 2-0 now.
Manufactured run right there. You get the double to start the inning off, and then it's all about get him over and get him in. And 2 straight ground outs do that job.
Very weakly on the ground, but it gets foul. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Hard liner toward short. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So it's 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and no one left on base. On now to the bottom of the second. Boston's out in front, 2-0. Carlos Santana strides into the box now to lead off the home half of the second inning.
Carlos Santana.
Price gets his sign. Here comes the first pitch. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Ramirez is there for it, and that's the first out of the inning.
Batting fifth.
He'll take a long exhale on his way back to the dugout. When he looks back on the tape of this, he'll realize that he needs to be a little more committed to his swing. He had no chance of that working out well for him.
Chop foul at the plate, strike 1. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Hit hard to the right side. There is Pedroia on to first, and the Price is right here, 2 away.
Batting sixth, catcher, Yan Gomes.
First chance here, looking to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a miss for strike 1.
Yeah, kind of a late decision to swing there. Even if he hits that thing, that might just be a routine fly to right.
Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. That's 1-2 is an off-speed pitch. No dice. It's 2-2. Swing and a liner. Foul. 2 out, nobody on. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Tribe. They trail it here 2-0. Pablo Sandoval steps in here to start out their half of the third. Top of the order to follow.
Yeah, and you know he's the number 9 hitter, but you've got to go to the plate right now thinking like a leadoff guy. Just find a way to get on base and then give those 1, 2, 3 guys a chance to drive you in or do something.
Naquin is there now to make the play, and on 1 pitch, Sandoval is retired. Xander Bogaerts will dig in now, the winner of the American League's Silver Slugger Award for shortstop a season ago. And he'll start the at-bat with a slider that didn't miss by a whole lot. It's ball 1. Bases are empty, one man out. Now this pitch sails up and in, and that leaves him muttering to himself. It's ball two. Can't imagine guys like that too much.
Yeah, not too much indeed. You start getting into the danger area when it's up and in that high.
Left a change out there for him, but he missed it. 2-1.
And after you move a guy off the plate and you know he's all worked up, that's a perfect time to drop a curveball or a changeup on him. Great pitch call right there.
Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Just hung in there on that one. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third.
Yeah, you know, sometimes as a hitter, when you get into that cycle of fouling off pitch after pitch and trying to protect, you just feel like you have to swing at everything you see. And here, he knows that out on the mound. So he just keeps going farther and farther away from the strike zone until he finally gets a swing and miss.
Jackie Bradley Jr. is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. And not the greatest approach there as he offers it a pitch in the dirt, and it's even at 1-1.
And this would be a good bounce back inning for him. He's looked a little shaky here in these first few innings, so a 1-2-3 inning would be just what the doctor ordered.
Frozen on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. Red Sox go down 1-2-3, but they're on top 2-0. Lonnie Chisenhall will come forward to begin the inning. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
And they're still searching for a base runner. It's been 6 up, 6 down to start the game.
And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Price sets his sights. Here's the 1-2. Chop foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Neither guy giving in here, and they'll do it again. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. The 1-2 pitch. Hit hard back up the middle, and a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning. Into the box now, Brandon Geyer. He'll get to take his first cuts here. He's set. Here it comes. And now a double play ball perhaps for Pedroia. One there, on to first, and they get the double play.
And this just undoes a lot of the work done by the leadoff hitter. Remember, he made the guy on the mound burn through a ton of pitches before he actually reached base. But instead of capitalizing on that, the next guy turns right around and bounces into a double play.
Into the box, Tyler Naquin, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
Well, he's gotten away here early with leaving some of these pitches out over the middle of the plate, especially to start some of these at-bats.
Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
Yeah, he was out front right there, probably guessing fastball. But now, 0-2, you can't be guessing anymore. You got to find something in the...
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Nothing doing for the Indians there. They're still down. It's 2-0. Mookie Betts is ready here as we begin the top of the fourth.
You know, guys, I love a guy like this leading off an inning for you. He makes good contact, and he can run.
Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike one. The 0-1 delivery. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
When you start that pitch off the edge, most guys know well enough to lay off. You've got to start it on the edge if you want him to chase.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Fastball is looked at for strike 2.
A little conviction behind that fastball.
Smoked on the ground left side. Gets dirty and gloves it. Got him.
Oh, love it.
The batter, first baseman.
On a ball hit like that, if you're the pitcher, you're thinking, oh, base hit. But not this time. What tremendous defense out there. Great diving stop. Makes the play and gets the out. And the pitcher acknowledges it, and he's happy about it.
On to first, and there were 2 down.
Now batting number 15,
Dustin Pedroia
second base,
strides in here. He scored a run after doubling to get on base in his first at-bat.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another pitch he can drive right here.
Squared that one up just a little late. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Naquin has a beat on it. And that ends the inning. Down in order go the Red Sox as they're unable to add. Francisco Lindor is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
Back to work now is Price as he gets ahead to start the inning. It's strike 1.
Boy, we're well into this ball game now, and he's thrown 70% first pitch strikes to all the hitters he's faced. And when you can get ahead, your results are going to turn out well.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
That's one of those fastballs that just never feels like it's going to be a strike. It's up at the letters, and that's a tough one to do anything with.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Price is ready. 0-2 on its way. And another foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. A big uppercut there as he popped this straight up. Sandoval is there for it. One away.
The second baseman, number
Jason
22,
Kipnis is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike one.
A lot of these guys have come into these at-bats trying to be the aggressor, trying to make something happen. But what has happened is that they've swung and missed themselves into some early holes.
A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2.
You know, some of Jason Kipnis' teammates affectionately call him Dirtbag because he has a habit of giving his body up and getting his uniform dirty on every play. And you got to love a guy like that.
Throw gets him. 2 down.
Left fielder number 23, Michael Brantley.
Striding into the box, Michael Brantley. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Well, you know, it never feels good to go down on strikes, especially looking. You wouldn't be surprised to see him be a little more aggressive in this at-bat.
And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
Still a little bit early to be worrying about this, but in a 2-run game, a 2-out walk here would at least get the tying run to the plate. And on top of that, this guy has some pop.
That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now.
Well, nothing fancy. 3 fastballs so far in this at-bat. He could go just about anywhere from here.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Indians go down 1-2-3. They're down 2-0. Mitch Moreland heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
Designated hitter, Mitch.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Line toward the alley in left center. A screaming base hit here, his first of the night.
And he'd been on a pretty good roll until that base hit right there. He'd set down 9 in a row, so now he's going to have to remember what it's like to work out of the stretch.
Ready now, Blake Swihart. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
And Matt, with the double play in order, they'll obviously be looking to induce another ground ball out of him right here.
First pitch on its way. Called a strike on the outer half. 0-1. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. You don't want to give this guy something where he can just roll over a ground ball and still get it into right field.
1-2 as the changeup had him out in front there. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Now batting, left fielder,
Chris Young stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. And it's quickly 0-2. And a wasted pitch there. 1-2. Fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. Here's the 1-2 delivery. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
That changeup away is his ground ball pitch. That's a good job to hold off.
Two and 2 count. Here it comes. A little late with the swing, but he stays alive. Still 2 and 2. And that's swung on and missed as Young punches out, and that's out number 2.
Well, so much for being thrown out of rhythm by that leadoff single. Doesn't seem to have affected him one bit. Come back with the 2 straight strikeouts, and now he's turned things around in this inning.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Grounded foul. Two runs, 3 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Hot shot on the ground is short. Reined in. And a gorgeous flip to second, and with that, the side is retired. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Red Sox 2 and the Indians nothing. Back alongside Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, Matt Vasgersian, as Carlos Santana will settle in to lead things off here for Cleveland. Here's the first pitch to him. And he lays off there 1-0.
Well, that's a pretty good spot to try and lock him up inside, but you know, he can turn on that location if that's out over the plate.
That evens it up 1-1. A good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2.
Well, you get the sense that what they need is one big hit from anybody in the lineup. If they could get one, it could get them right back in this game, because right now they just seem out of it.
Again, he sends it out of play. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Bounced slowly back toward the mound. And he's retired here, 1 away.
Now batting.
A little bit over halfway home tonight, bottom of the 5th, as we get a look at our line score to this point. And boy, just 1 hit for these guys, and they have not swung the bats well. That's putting it mildly. Jose Ramirez stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
And I'll tell you, being in a 2-strike hole is not the spot you want to be in against a guy like this.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Betts on the move. But this will wind up being a foul ball. 1 out, nobody on. Comes back with the cut fastball for strike 3 called, and there are 2 down.
And sometimes this is all you have to do. Throw a ton of strikes and keep the ball in the yard. It's worked for him so far.
Yan Gomes will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Now, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
Well on his way to another good inning right here, and you see the pitch count. It's not even close to being a factor just yet.
And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Down in order go the Tribe. They trail it here 2-0. Xander Bogaerts will stand in as he'll lead things off for the Red Sox in their half of the sixth. Now some movement in the Tribe bullpen as a right-hander starts to loosen up. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
And we've seen guys swing at that four-seam riding fastball up in the zone. But you're never going to get on top of that thing when it's up that high.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. High in the air out towards shallow right. Geyer waits on it. He's got it one away.
Well, he is definitely doing his part out there. You see his line so far. He's keeping his guys in the ball game. He's just not getting any help offensively.
First pitch of the at-bat. Hard hit ball to second. Kipnis has it, and the sixth inning is progressing quickly here. Now 2 away.
The batter, right fielder, Mookie Betts.
Mookie Betts will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ball game. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. The 0-1. Hit sharply on the ground. Kipnis is there. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Red Sox go down 1-2-3, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Lonnie Chisenhall will come in now to start things out here in their half of the sixth as they look for a reversal of fortunes here. The first 5 innings have not been particularly kind to them.
Yeah, and I think that's putting it mildly. Just one hit in these first 5 innings. They're going to need to do a better job of finding good pitches to hit. But that fella on the mound has not made it easy on him, and that's for sure.
Called strike 0-2.
And that has been the comfort zone so far in this outing. He's just lived on that outside corner, and it's paid big dividends for him.
Out in front of that one, may have been looking. Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game.
And you just get the sense that he's got it on cruise control out there now. Make it 9 in a row he's set down.
Brandon Geyer will dig in. 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1.
And right now, these guys just need something to break their way. A blooper, a bunt, a hit by pitch. Something to get a base runner and give that guy something else to think about out there.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. 1-2, here it comes. Late making contact on that swing, and will do it again on 1-2. No runs, just 1 hit. No errors to this point for the Indians. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Bradley is there. 2 gone.
Now batting.
And you start to wonder if anyone's going to get on base against him again. That's 10 straight now he's retired.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Tyler Naquin. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and he went down in flames, too. Got him on just 3 pitches.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Bradley on the run. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Indians go down 1-2-3. They trail things here 2-0. Back here in Cleveland, Red Sox on top in this one as we get set for the 7th. But first, here's a look at our game summary to this point. Hanley Ramirez will come forward now to begin the 7th inning in what's been a very briskly played ball game here tonight.
And that's what happens when you get two starters that are on top of their game. It's been great pitching, great defense, not a lot of base runners, and a very even game through 6 innings. Yeah, a nice effort here at third. It gets on him pretty quickly. Maybe if he's a foot taller, he's got a shot, but this one had left field written all over it.
From the stretch, Dustin Pedroia stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. Here's a swing now by Pedroia as he sends this one in the air to deep left field. And this had home run distance, but it just does hook foul. Here it comes on 1-1. 1-2 as he chases the slider.
And now he's made most of the hitters inside conscious. And of course, that opens up the outside corner when he has to go there.
Shot toward right center. But this will not elude the right fielder's grasp as he ranges over to handle it for the first out. And this will be a silly double play as they tag him out between first and second.
Up next for the Red Sox,
Mitch Moreland will dig in. 1 for 2. He grounded out the first time and followed that with a base hit in his second plate appearance. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Brantley has a read on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Nothing doing for Boston. Francisco Lindor steps into the box as the leadoff hitter here in the bottom of the 7th.
And so far in this one, they're still getting shut out. So this leadoff at-bat could be huge if he can just get on base, because they've been held in check all game.
Now a ball hit foul off to the right and up into the crowd. On his way to pitch number 75. Line drive to left. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
Yeah, and guys, there's a look at his line through the first few innings. Pretty dominant so far. Just the second hit he's allowed tonight, and the first one didn't wind up hurting him at all. So we'll see if he can get out of this inning as well.
Jason Kipnis is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
Boy, I'll tell you, to be down 0-2 against a guy like this with the stuff he's got tonight, not a comfortable spot to be in.
A little bouncer. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. Price pauses. Here's the 0-2. Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. Now the 0-2 pitch. Line softly toward the hole. There's one. On to first, and they turn the double play.
left fielder number 23, Michael Brantley.
Michael Brantley will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ball game so far.
Well, we've been talking about it a lot, but this offense is just getting shut down right now. And we've seen some really fantastic pitching in this one.
This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now, 0-2. Trying to strike him out for the third time. On the ground to the left side. And the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely.
The first baseman, number 41.
Carlos Santana stands in, trying to change his evil ways here. Hitless in the ball game so far.
Oh, I see what you did there, Matty. That's nice. No way you just came up with that on your own.
A runner on first with 2 away. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
And it looks like the scouting report says, work this guy away, and it's been paying off.
And whoever put together that scouting report did a real nice job, because this whole team hasn't done much offensively at all.
0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Down the third baseline. But a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. 2 out with the man at first. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Hard hit ball to second. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. 1 left for the Tribe. They're down 2-0. Dan Otero is out from the bullpen now as he'll be making his first appearance of this young season. Leading off the inning, Blake Swihart, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
That first pitch change can be a tough one. A guy doesn't have any point of reference to work from, and he just can't help himself up there.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. Lifted the other way to left center. And the 8th inning begins with a flyout. Quickly 1 away.
Now batting.
Well, it's been a game of starting pitching so far, as on cue we give you a look at our starter comparison for these two guys in our 2-0 ball game. Chris Young will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips.
Yep, not showing too much so far, but he's got a chance to make something happen right here. See if he can put those other ABs behind him.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And a swing and a miss by Young, as he's prone to do, and he falls behind here 0-2. Protecting with 2 strikes, went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
Well, you know, when you're behind an account like this, it's all about changing your approach at the plate. You got to shorten up a little bit and just look to put the ball in play.
And this is swung on and missed. 2 are quickly retired to start inning number 8. Very brisk pace to the ball game thus far. 2-0 our score as you get a look there at the line score to this point in the contest. Pablo Sandoval stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Ready with the 0-1. Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike. Hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Geyer ranging back. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Down in order go the Red Sox, as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Carson Smith is on out of the bullpen now, as he'll take over to start the bottom of the 8th.
Carson Smith.
The first one to greet him here as he'll be forced to turn around and hit from the left side now.
Jose Ramirez.
Starts him out with a slider for a strike. Oh, and 1, here it comes. Tap fouled at home plate. Line hard to the left side, but this will be a foul ball. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away.
And he's having a rough go of it so far. His second strikeout of the ball game. You can see him gesturing that he thinks that pitch was outside, but you know, I think once he gets a look at it in the clubhouse, he'll probably change his tune.
Hit well on the ground to first. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now.
Yeah, and it's kind of been one of those days. There haven't been too many balls hit hard, and even when they do hit one hard, it's an atom ball.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Lonnie Chisenhall is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. And a sinker's in there for a called strike, and he forges ahead 0-2.
Boy, it's been a good solid inning so far out of the pen. Let's see if he can wrap this one up.
Filthy changeup that time, but he's able to make contact, and he'll get another chance. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hit on the ground to short. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. Brandon Geyer will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
And that misses. Ball 1. On a great pitch there, caught him reaching. It's 1-1. Foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Indians leave 1. They trail it here 2-0. Kicking off the top of the 9th, Xander Bogaerts, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning.
And so far in this ballgame, he hasn't even been on base yet, so we'll see if he can make an adjustment here.
Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. Jackie Bradley Jr. stands into the box. Could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. High and away on the first pitch fastball there. It's ball 1. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And the catch is made there. 2 gone here in the 9th.
And as a defender, these are the kind of pitchers you like to play behind. Someone who pitches to contact, keeps the defense involved, and he gets an easy pop-up right here.
Mookie Betts strides into the box now. Launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Chopped foul right at home plate. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Here's the 0-2. Drilled right back up the middle. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game.
With some guys, it doesn't matter if it's 0-2 or 2-0. They take the same approach either way. Well, this right here is one of those guys, and he comes through from being down in the count.
Hanley Ramirez is next as he finds himself behind 0-1.
Getting that first pitch strike is so important against a guy like this. You have to be able to work ahead in the count and not let him dictate the at-bat.
A runner on first with 2 away. And another throw over, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Barely able to make contact, down 0-2 now. Broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. Nothing in the Boston ninth. Last chance coming up for the Indians. Craig Kimbrell is on now to try to close things down here in the ninth.
Number 46.
Tyler Naquin will be tasked now with leading things off in their half of the ninth as they'll try to do something to prevent being shut out.
And whatever they've done for the first 8 innings hasn't yielded a whole lot so far. So, quite frankly, I'm not expecting too much.
Too high, 1-0. That's by him for strike 1.
Well, he'll lean pretty heavily on that fastball. Why not? It's a big one.
Kimbrell pauses. Here's the 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
You got to think one thing here. Get on base. A walk will do the trick.
Bounce to first. Ramirez is there, and he'll take this to the bag himself. 1 gone here in the ninth.
Well, this is what you want out of your closer. Comes in firing darts, and it's a very quick out, number 1.
Francisco Lindor will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs.
Yeah, and you just can't worry about the score right here. You just got to be able to string together a couple of base runners and take it 1 pitch at a time, 1 runner at a time.
Here it comes, 1-0. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
Corner paint right there, 97 miles an hour. What are you going to do with that?
Bases are empty, 1 man out. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. Count holds at 1-2. A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. Another one sent foul. And that is swung on and missed, and things are starting to look bleak here for the home 9. There are 2 away now.
Everything's going according to plan here in the bottom of the ninth. He's just an out away from wrapping this one up.
Jason Kipnis makes his way to the plate, needing to make something happen. They're down to their final out in the 9th inning. The fastball here as they'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. The win would belong to David Price if the lead holds up. Oh, and this just jumps off the bat here as this is to deep straightaway right field, and you can pretty much forget about this one. That is a long home run. It's a solo homer here for Jason Kipnis. And the Indians are on the board now. It's a 2-1 game. Michael Brantley is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. 413 feet, the estimate on that last home run. Lined hard toward right center, and that falls in for a solid base hit, his 2nd of the night. Carlos Santana comes to the plate now with the tying run at first, so he'll be looking to drive a ball into the gap here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. There goes Brantley. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. It's high, but a good job to come down with it at second. He's caught stealing, and with that blunder, this ball game is over.
Well, he did serve up the home run here to make this one a little bit more interesting. But in the end, he does get the job done, and he nails down the save.
This one, definitely a low-scoring affair as we get one last look at our final line score. And guys, we were treated to an excellent pitching performance in this one by the gentleman you see right here. David Price. Strike opposed. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, I thought he really pitched well. He ran into a few problems here and there along the way, but aside from that, he was definitely a difference maker out there.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The Red Sox win it 2-1. Good night from Cleveland.
Tonight for the victorious Boston Red Sox. 2 runs.